Hey y'all, welcome to Messy Missy Creates. This is Melissa. I wanted to finish up the page that we did or started the other day, and I think I know what I'm going to do with it, so it should only take me a minute, and then I want to work on the next day, and I don't have a whole lot of time today, so this may be, I have somebody coming over in about 30 minutes, so this may either be a quick video or it may be that I have to do it in, I pulled two of those apparently, do it in two sections. So anyway, I did decide that I do like this. I remembered after I put that one on why I liked this one, because it had that green on it. Is that straight? I cannot tell. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's try that again. It's not leaning against anything, so it's hard to get any leverage on putting it straight, if that makes sense. Or down flat, rather. But see, it even matched that little tuck, and it hides that little thing. I got it on crooked, but it's going to have to stay there. It's going to have to stay crooked. It'll be okay. I do want his little boat down here. I'm going to overlap. Can you see? Okay. I'm going to overlap the lines just a little bit. I like doing that. It's one of those things that your eye knows what you like. You might not be able to verbalize why you like it, but I'm sure it has something to do with art composition and the way that things are arranged. So I'm going to also put this one up here. I could opt to just put this here and then leave those background images, but I still like that there for some reason. Or maybe even I like it crooked. I think it matches the page. I think that's why I like it. So I'm going to put this one up here, and just kind of like this. I'm going to put it over those three lines right there. And so that way I'll just write here, and it looks like I drew right up to that. So that's that page. I had this right here, but I don't like the thing stacked, and I don't want to interrupt the lines over here. And I could put this down here and let that be what I have. But I really kind of like the way that looks. Oh, I know what else I thought about doing. I had thought about putting that on like that. But I think I'm just going to hold off on that one. And I might even hold off on that. I don't know. Do I just finish it? Just finish it, right? And be done with it? What does this say? As a reward, I think you should go and buy lots of pretty things to put inside your new bag. Well, you need to test it out, don't you? Okay, so it's telling you how to make a pretty bag. I kind of like that. Do I like it straight? No, because it doesn't quite cover up all the lines, so I like it a little crooked. So we're going to run with it. I don't think there was anything else that I had to put on here. So that's that. I'm sure I could go in and find stickers and all kinds of stuff that apply, but we get the drift, right? This page right here is it looks a little blank. I wish I'd have printed this a little bit bigger. And then it would have been out to here, and that would have filled up that page. So if I find, and I could have done some washi down that. Oh, I still could. And cover up the polka dot. I wasn't going to spend that much time on that page though. But let's look and see if anything inspires us, and then if not, we'll stop. Now, I can always use this green, because like I said, we've been picking strawberries like every day. I don't know if this green is going to, oh, that's not wide enough to cover the washi. I don't dislike it, But if I'm going to put it there, I want it on the edge, and I want it to cover. I didn't mean cover the washi. I meant cover that little tab. Okay, I boogered that up pretty good. So I need something thicker. I could, I don't know that that's the right color. That's pinks and purples. I don't think I want any more green. Like, that's not even the same green. I could use this one. And I've already peeled it off. You can see the polka dots through the washi, but I think I'm okay with that because it matches the colors of that green. It almost matches too well. But you know what? It's down there now, so it's staying. And I'll just trim off the edges. Okay. And yeah, like I said, it almost matches too well. One of these days, I'm going to get to use my ice cream. I probably blew my opportunity last night. We went somewhere, and we were talking about what to get for dinner, and we decided just to come home and eat leftovers, and we went and helped a friend of mine do something last night, and so I could have gotten him to stop and get ice cream, but I didn't. So anyway, so this was, oh yeah, Saturday the 17th, and this one is just checking my text to see when my aunt's supposed to come over and bring me something, and then I'm going to give her something, and then I don't think I want the blue on the blue here. So let's start with this, although I like that butterfly right in that corner. So I'm not sure how to go about that, but maybe that has potential. We'll see. So I always like to start with that. This was Lazy Day. It started off Lazy Day. Didn't end up Lazy Day. Well, it still was a lazy day. But, and I did make, this was actually out of a mayo recipe book or something like that. Or it was out of a magazine, obviously, but it was something having to do with mayonnaise. Ooh, I don't want to cover up that. Oh, I don't want to cover up all of that. Let me see if I can put that down in that corner, because I really like that jewel, that picture on the page. But anyway, we went outside and did some things. We sat here and watched. We like to watch older shows, like reruns of, well, obviously they're reruns. So we like to watch In the Heat of the Night. So we were doing that and just chilling on the couch. So I could put that like down here, like that. Oh, I don't want to cover up Althea. So I don't know. I may have to put a notepad here or something, like a writing space. But anyway, I think I must have been still drying herbs. That may or may not make the page. But anyway, then we get this phone call from, so we went outside and we did some things, but it was really already hot. It was starting to get up in towards noon, and I'm like, it's too hot out here for me. I can't start out in the heat. I can go out early and then acclimate to the heat, but I can't start off that way. Oh, I have 2 of these. I don't need 2 of those. So, anyway, while I'm talking, I'm going to, page is this, the 18th, so I don't have anything on this new thing I printed out. This says the 18th, so I'm sure I watered the garden. This one, I already have some torn off of. This one is tending to match the pages pretty well. So, and it's matching the pages and the number, my other stuff. Yeah, the other stuff that I have. You know, the other stuff. So, put that there, that there. I mean, that works. But anyway, so we come in. I said, well, let's at least come in during the heat of the day, and then we'll go back out. So he said, okay. And so we came in, and we both fell asleep. And sure enough, we fall asleep, and then his mom calls and says, we're on our way over. And so my in-laws came over and visited. And so I thought I would put them on here. And they were in the living room watching TV. And she and I went in the kitchen and sat and talked. And I have a lot of zucchini that I've harvested because it's that time of the year. And so I may need another journaling spot. But I do like the way the direction this is going. So I may start gluing that down. Start with this. And hold on, wait. Unless I make this a tip-in, hold on. Let me replace everything. And let me just make sure I don't need a tip-in. Because that would give me writing on both sides. So, if I tipped that in, no, I think I like the way it covers up the little bit of, the background needs to be covered up a little bit. I don't mind all of it not being covered up, but I think it needs to be covered up a little bit. So I think that I still want that there. This may cover up some stuff, or I may just be able to put that down there. I don't know how that fits into the equation, but if I don't cover it, I may have to cover up the butterfly. It might just have to get covered up. Poor little butterfly, you're so pretty. Because this may need to go over here, like that. Okay, so again, let's start with gluing this one down. So, anyway, so they came over. I must have been sound asleep. And I am not a daytime sleeper. Now, my husband can fall asleep at the drop of a hat as soon as he sits down and turns on the TV. I mean, he doesn't always, but he can. I'm not one of those people. Usually, the only time I take a nap is if I'm sick. And I wasn't sick. I mean, you know, I feel fine. So, I was debating on, I want to see the placement. Okay. Because I was debating on leaving this little border down here, but I don't think I have room to do that. Otherwise, the Sunday is going to cut into the smile today. And I don't want it to do that. So I know that the Sunday is going to go there, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. And I could have moved the couch to over here, but this is what we were doing. So I'm going to glue that on next. And so anyway, they came over, and like I said, he was sitting on the couch watching TV with my husband and, you know, his dad. And then his mom and I went in the kitchen, and I had a bunch of zucchini, and I needed to grate some for to make some zucchini bread. Because I'm like, it is way past time for zucchini bread. And so she's like, you know, she said she would help me. So, and it's kind of harder to do one, you know, you really need two hands to do it. Although I have been able to do it since then. I have figured out a way how to do it. So I'm going to put this on next because I want to kind of slide it a little bit behind there. Okay. Let me put some glue on it and see how far up underneath there I can tuck it without losing like the words or anything like that. Or, you know, at least the idea of what it was. Okay, that fits perfectly. That worked out great. Now let's see if we can still leave our butterfly. I think we can. Where did my Sunday go? Let's make sure the Sunday fits. The Sunday can go up here. Okay, so it needs to go up as high as it can go. And I still need something for my bit box. So before I get too overzealous here gluing down, I'm going to look in the bit box for a second. Now that I've added some things to the bit box, it's a little easier. It still, you know, takes me a second to, but I know I want the 18 there. Okay. This was Sunday the 18th, right? Yes. So I put lazy day TV in the heat of the night. Parents came over. Oh, we watered the garden hot. And I made magnesium butter is what I was, it's like it's got magnesium in it. It's great for cramping legs and feed, and that's why we had a lazy... Oh, I have a glue string just floating. I don't know if you saw that just float by, but it did. I'm going to see if I can pull up that Sunday and tuck it, overlap the 18, because you can still see the 18, but if the 8 overlap the S, you lost more of the S. Okay, so that page worked out easily. What's wrong with this picture? Something worked out too easily. Okay, so I'm going to change subject for just a second. Went to the Dollar Tree the other day. I don't buy a lot of these paper cutouts. I have some that say something on them, and they're great for tip-ins, but these were just, this is just a flower. It's kind of a pinkish purple. I liked these blue quotes because I thought that would be great writing space on there, so I may use one of those. Doesn't really match the page, but it's okay. And what was I going to look? I was just about to look for something. I'm pretty sure that I want that there and this here. Like that. I also can put that we watered something. I may want some more journaling space over here. Still don't want to do a flip, although... Oh, I was going to look in the bit box. That's what I was going to do. Okay, so let's look in the bit box for just a second. I mean, I could make a flip with something like that. It matches the page, and it's not too overpowering. Let's see if this fits on there. It does. And it's a little curly, and I need to cut it. But that would certainly work, and then I could journal on the back. Or, I mean, I could always use another. That one's not tall enough. I mean, it would be okay, but it's not tall enough. You know, I want it the whole width of, or the whole height of the paper. I could use that one, even though the flowers would be sideways. It has, oh wait, the flowers on this side, it wouldn't matter. But then I'd have to cover the back. I don't want to do that. And then I get, oh, I could do a pocket. That really just blends in too well. And that messes up my little ability to put that, because I think that's too narrow for that to go on. Yeah. Because then you got the spoons. Oh, I could put the spoon behind like that. That actually makes perfect sense. Okay, I can do that. But anyway, I make magnesium butter. I think I hear somebody. So that came out of my bit box. Let me see if I can find another piece that would work, that would stand out a little bit more. That would also work and stand out a little bit more. I like that. It's cute. And that I could even leave the little hole right there, because I would cover that up with that. And that down there. I can put this one away, because this actually would make, I mean, it makes a great pocket. It almost just blended in with the page too much. I mean, or I could skip the pocket and just put something like this on. This is super cute. It's upside down. Could put something like that on as a writing space, or my blue bubble. No, I think I kind of like the pocket idea. Okay, so nothing else that matches even better. But one more thing. I gotta try them all. That one matches, but it's okay. I like the gingham, or the whatever this is called. So let me cut it. Thought I just heard somebody outside, but anyway. So if I have to go away abruptly, don't be surprised, because my aunt should be here any minute, and then I'll just have to piece together the video, which takes me longer to get it out to you, but I think it'll be okay. Alrighty. Because I want it to get started, and I got a late start. I panicked because I keep getting confused on the date, and Memorial weekend being earlier is throwing me off. And so I keep thinking that I have a doctor's appointment on Monday, June 2nd. Oh, no, I don't need glue stick. I need art glitter glue. I have an appointment on the 2nd of June, and I'm like, I'm not ready. I didn't have my lab work done. And so I'm like, ooh, I got to call and cancel my appointment. And luckily they didn't answer, because I don't have to cancel it. Well, I may postpone it anyway. But it doesn't have to be done today. So I had been trying to get a hold of them because I was worried about, you know, the 24-hour rule or whatever, because I keep thinking this is because it's Memorial Day is usually the last, it's later usually and later in May, and so that threw me off. But I am debating on if I still want to use, let's see, I know I want this here, and I know I want this. I can't have it overlapping the pocket. I can underlap the pocket with it, and it still looks like it's in there. Kind of, sort of, until I put a tab. That's a very wide pocket, so it would not hurt for this part. I should have glued this part, but that will glue it down. Let me give that some thought. Hold on. Because that would make a fairly narrow pocket, but it would make a big enough pocket, right? So that way I wouldn't lose that image, and I could still put like that up there. I could put this on my tag, or I could put it right here, and I don't even really need a tag, but I made a pocket, right? So, well, okay, or we can cuten it up a little bit better than that. Let's try one of these, and I like them because they're not the cardboard, cutouts. See, I was thinking I'd put that in that corner, but I love that little gem. Okay, that's kind of cute, but that kind of defeats the purpose. I could still put that over there. That makes a cute little background. No, I like the one on top. That makes a cute little background, and then I can put this on a tag. Ooh, I'm hot. I have been running around and doing stuff and since early this morning. Okay, so I have like this. Not very thick. Let's find something thicker. Let's look in, well, I can look in my tags, but this is like construction paper. That blue doesn't match. That orange would go okay because of the smiley faces. So we could try that. It's still not much thicker, but it's a little bit thicker. How does that orange look against that purple though? Oh. What did I do with my... Oh, I think I ended up using that purple. I mean, I could use that. And then, let's see what else we have. We just picked the first one we saw. I'm not using the gingham, the orange gingham. Maybe something like that, but not... What about... No, that's not the right blue. This is a little too coral. That's the same thing as that. Well, I might just have to make some more. I like this one. Oh, look at the little bees. Does that match? Not really. It's more of an aqua blue. I was trying to find a way to tie in this purple. That doesn't look horrible, but I wish I could find... Oh, wait. Let's try this one. This one has all the colors. Yes. Okay, very good. So let's glue that on. That kind of ties in that purple. It makes the orange not look so bad with the purple. And then I can put this on this page right here. So let me get my Fabri-Tac started upside down. I should have left it upside down. In the meantime, I can glue. This is still pretty thin, but let me, I will be right back. Okay, that was my aunt that came by. So, she was trading me something good for some eggs, and anyway. All right, I think that, yes, my Fabri-Tac is definitely been sitting upside down long enough. I can glue this to this tag. And what else were we doing? I think that was, oh, I was going to glue down that little, whoop. Come on. You got to get that cap back on that Fabri-Tac quick, or it erupts on you. Okay, so that should work. Well, I could get it a little bit more centered. There we go. There we go. That's cute. It's flimsy, but it's cute. And I can put this on here. Doesn't leave me a lot of writing room, but I can write on the back. And I think that purple, I mean, purple and orange, or purple and yellow, or pink and orange, I don't know. Anyway, they're complementary colors, so they'll work together. I gotta remember not to put my cap on all the way again. Here, I did it again. There we go. And I can talk about us grating zucchini. So she helped me grate the zucchini. So that was fun. We had a nice little chit chat in the kitchen, you know, kitchen chat. I miss that. I don't, when I used to visit my sister a lot, and we'd always sit at the kitchen table and chat over coffee or whatever, and I just miss that. I think I had said that one other time to somebody, and my husband, he said, well, I'll sit at the table with you if you want. I'm like, no, I want you in the recliner with, you know, we have a couch that has 2 recliners, so that's like our spot, you know what I mean? So let me put Grandma and Grandpa down here. And this page came together pretty easy. What did I end up? Oh, this came out of my bit box. And then I'm going to put a few of these that I just got in the bit box. The little quote bubble. I was trying to think of what that was called. I'm going to put a few of those. Because see, like if I hadn't done if I hadn't gone the route with the flower and the pocket and everything, I could have done this right here and talked about our visit. And I thought that would be cute, and it would have been cute, but I like what we did too. So that's that. It's got the flower behind it, and I can write on the flower. These are great spots, and they're not bulky. They're not that thick cardstock. This is 2 of them, as a matter of fact, I think. Anyway, I can't get them apart, but okay. So now I just have to figure out how to glue this on. So I don't really need that big of a pocket. I could still do that if I wanted. Or I can do this, and I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and, because I normally wouldn't have a full 7-inch pocket anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that pocket shut right there. And then pin that back, because I don't need the art glitter glue anymore. I just needed it because of that fine tip nozzle. So anyway, now my friend and her kids are coming over to swim today. So I actually thought they were going to come earlier, and then I talked to her and they slept in, and because it's the first day of summer, it's you know, so they want to get some swim time in, and I want to see the kids, and so we're just going to hang out and kind of have a fun Friday. And I could have cut that a little, see if I can angle it a little bit more so that I'll cut off more of the spoon, which is fine with me, but I wanted to keep as much of that little rhinestone flower thing as I could. So I'll cut off a little bit of that. So, okay, the bit box, I say this every time. It's Allison at AJ Inspired Life. It's her challenge this month. She does a challenge each month. There, that fits perfect. And she draws randomly an item, a crafting item of some sort, that she challenges herself to use on her page every day, to use up some stuff. So, okay, we finished this page. We did this page. I think I have time. I can't remember how long the first segment of this video was. So we're going to get started on the 19th right away. I like that on there, but I don't want to cover that up. Let me see. I tried one time and it peeled right up. Yep, it came right up. I'm so tickled. I'm going to put that right in front of me because I don't have to keep that on that page. I can use that sticker. Those are old stickers and they're awesome. And they peel right up. So that's perfect. Okay, now what? Oh, and I could go back here and add like this if I wanted to, or something like that, because we did water the garden. But I'll if I go back and add that, I'll do it when I write. Let me make sure I didn't turn 2 pages here. And I'm not sure if we'll get this page done or not, but we're going to give it a whirl. What do I have for this day already? I did not, I'm not ready for this day. I do have like one video that I made. And which one is that? This middle one right here. Of course it's the middle one. And yes, you see another emergency room and another hospital. So maybe what we'll do with the remainder of the time, since I don't have that much for this page, we gardened, or I gardened. It's a Monday. I did a video and then I gardened all day. I planted a few things, and then my, I like this page, and I don't know that I want to cover it. I could make this very easy and put some sort of big gardening image over like the whole page, or I could put, like this, because I did plant some things, and I could put one of these. Oh, I need a day. Let's see. I thought I did all that. Let me see. Do I have... Oh, this would be on here somewhere. And then I could put that on there if I needed to, but... what would this be, a Monday? That's why I had a Monday left and I didn't know why. Okay. So I can erase this, or as somebody told me in the no, it's been on there a long time. That pencil doesn't want to come. It's in pencil, but it doesn't want to come off. So I could put the Monday over it, or I could put washi over it. But I can do this, except I have to trim this little piece off right here, because that was driving me crazy. And I can put one of my chicken scratch. I pulled off more than one, and I think I had already pulled off one for another page and ended up not using it. So let's see if I can get this on straight. Now I'll go back and probably glue it on, but I could do this right here and it'd be that simple. I mean, because it was really that, you know. I think I will add washi, like a wide washi strip to the top. Oh, wait, I need something from the bit box. Maybe there's something in here that I can put across the top. And I don't know if y'all can see. I'm trying not to cover up the whole page. This might be a good place for... Let me try something. Nope. It's just a little too big. It was a good idea, but it was just a little too big. I'm seriously thinking about leaving this page the way it is. I really am. Let's, I want to try something. I just had an idea. Amazing ideas. I mean, I could put something like that on there too. I wanted to see, because the other side is so dainty. I wanted to see, I love these little doilies. And I wanted to see if I liked that. I can never tell if it's one or more. Okay, there's two. Good. Wanted to see if I liked that behind the 19. You really can't see it. And I could put that up there, and then the Monday. But that is something for my bit box. I lost, oh, there it is. And I could do the Monday like this. I kind of like that, and it's sticking up over the page a little bit. I think there's a flip on the next side, on the other side. I also could take, that doesn't match. I could take a little piece. That matches. Matches the numbers and stuff. I don't know if I want to. Kind of like the doily. Let me see. I have this yellow. I could cut off a piece. I was trying to think, do I want to back that? Yes, and the answer is yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I want to cut right. I'm going to try to cut it with scissors. Y'all hold your breath for a second. I'm hoping that's a straight line because I'm using it. Oh, it's got bunnies on the back. It's okay. I printed it. It's one of the ones that I printed, so I can print another one. But I like how that ties in the kind of that gold. Oh, I already had that. I could take the doily off now if I wanted it. If I didn't want to use the doily, but I was kind of growing fond of the doily. I could put the doily over here. And for what reason? Oh, I was going to put, that was the other thing I was going to put. So I could make this a little flip up and put him cleaning out the pool here. I think he cleaned it out and even got in it. Okay, so we have enough out of the bit box. So let me put that back over there. I have this. Scooch that in like that. And I think I like that layout right there, that little cluster. And then this can work. And then, I mean, or I could have taken that whole piece. No, I couldn't have. Let me glue this down before I change my mind. Because, like I said, I don't remember how long the first little segment of, it's like trying to uncork a champagne bottle. Don't tear. Ooh, stringy glue. That glue is very stringy. Let's see. Can I get it on semi-straight? Pretty close. Oh, I should have dropped it down a little. Well, no, I'm going to tip it in from the side, I think. And I'm going to glue this down here first, I think. Unless I decide to use this side of the page a little bit. Oh, I just don't know. I like it. It's so pretty. Just like it is. It's that kind of shabby chic. It looks like a little child's room, but it's kind of cute. And I kind of like it the way it is. So let's look for a washi. I was really thinking I was going to flip it from the top. And then I need to back this so I can write on it. I guess I could just write right over the bunnies. But I was going to put that here. Okay. So let me do that first, I think. glue. What glue? Glue stick. I left the cap to this one open the other day after a video, and oh, I did not glue down. I didn't glue this down, so let me just throw a couple swipes of glue on that, and that way it'll stay down, because when I overlap this, I didn't want it to buckle. I don't have to overlap them. I have room to put it over here, but I kind of want it overlapped a little bit, and I want that to cover up the pirates. And I should have off-centered this. I should have put the washi on and then that, because now I'm going to cover up. Uh-oh. Oh, I was like, where did my basket of washi go? Let me go ahead and put this down, because I don't want to have to keep fiddling with all this and knocking it off, and because I know it's going there. I kind of like that little stuff behind it. I think that's kind of cute. And I like this up above it, because normally I would put the Monday up top, but this time I'm not. I'm putting the video up top, and then the Monday, and then it makes like a little cluster. And clusters are cute. And this glue is stringy, as if I haven't told you that a bunch of times. Y'all already, let's see, I already did a page. No, that was when I went to urgent care. That's right. I was looking at that video, and I see the emergency room or urgent care or whatever. But yeah, both of my in-laws ended up in the ER the other night. So we'll talk about that later when we get to that page. I think it was the next, yeah, it was the next day. So, washi, focus, woman, focus, washi. I don't have to have, if I use a little bit of clear tape, I don't have to have really wide washi. The only thing is this is going to fold over into this flap right here. Well, I could have done a better job, but I didn't get it all the way on. Anyway, it's okay. You know what? We garden. I know I picked strawberries, or I can use sunshine. I can use sunglasses, but I think I like the strawberries, even though it's very bright for this page. So is this yellow. This yellow is very bright. I don't want, I really didn't want to fold over the washi. Yikes. I think I'm too late. Nope. Can I get it off? Well, I took a little bit of the paper with me, but that's okay. I don't want to completely cover up this chicken, but I want to get it as far away from the edge as I can, so that I can use, I don't have to fold over this washi, because I don't want it to affect the next page. So let's see where we need to start, because I didn't cut it big enough. I need to look and see. I wonder if they make washi like with zucchini and squash and all the fun things. And I'm wondering if I should go ahead, before I tape that on, I'm wondering if I should go ahead and back it with something. But I think the bunnies are cute. I like the bunnies. I'm leaving the bunnies. It's all good. We're just gonna deal with it. There we go. So we have been getting a mess of strawberries, which is fine with me. My husband eats most of them. The ones that the bugs get, or that get overripe, the chickens get. So anyway, okay, not knowing where I am on time, I don't want to really start another page. So, and I'm expecting my friend anyway. So when I come back, we'll do Tuesday the 20th. But this one was did we do? Yes, this piece right here was from the bit box. That's right. I was thinking, I wish that was that way, because I could have almost been like a little bubble, like that horse that's sitting on the stool is talking, and then you'd still be able to see, but it's really too bright of a blue. I wish it was more like of a muted. I might use this as a stencil and cut out some from different papers that I like, you know, that are different colors. But the only color I saw at the Dollar Tree, that I just went yesterday really quick, and the only color I saw was this bright blue. So I think I just want to leave. Is it bad to leave the page like that? I mean, I don't think so. It's pretty. And I didn't do much that day. I mean, I did a lot that day, but it's not depicted in pictures and whatever. I gardened a lot. And I mean, I could take a real pretty, not this one, but a real pretty image and put over the whole thing and let it be a garden picture, but I'm kind of liking, the other thing I'm going to do on one of these pages is cut around here, because we've been getting a ton of eggs, but I want to save that for a page I don't like. You know what I mean? So, okay, enough yammering. I'm going to stop. We got 2 pages done. Well, we finished that page. We got that page done pretty quickly, and then we did this one very quickly. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I thank you for being here, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I hope that you have a great weekend. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Bye-bye.